Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is almost going to be like a part 2 of my first resume video that I did a while back. Since then, I started a resume service and I've looked at a ton of PA resumes. And I found a very common issue. So I'm going to share that with you guys today. Your resume needs to tell a story. We're all storytellers here, right? We're all filmmakers. We ultimately, at the core, whatever department, whatever position we're doing, we're storytellers. So think of this as a story. What story are you telling with your resume? Now, I say all of that because I've seen so many resumes where the story is crazy. The story is sporadic. There is no story. Essentially, this is what I'm trying to get at. People are too vague. You're throwing whatever you want at the wall. Hopefully something sticks. And that is a bad strategy when it comes to resumes, at least. Your resume should be very specific, and it should show why the person that's looking at your resume should hire you. And how to do that is by catering your resume to the position, to the department that they are hiring for. So you cannot have your resume have that you're a director, you're a writer, you're an editor, you're a cinematographer. Sometimes you do hair and makeup. Sometimes you do grip work and costumes. That's crazy. Maybe you do all that. Maybe you wear many hats and your goal is to be all of those things. Well, then maybe film and TV isn't the goal. Maybe you want to work at a smaller production where you wear all those hats. If you want to work on a big production, the cinematographer is not the production designer, and he's not the writer and the costume and the director and all. Usually that's not the case. And especially when you are starting out and you want to break into a department, that's not the case. Be very specific. I have seen resumes where the header, right, they have their name and then the header has 3 different positions, and now I'm like, okay, what is this resume? And then their objective, if they have one, is scattered with a bunch of different things. And then their experience shows that they did a bunch of different roles, and none of them really are specific to anything. And then their skills are crazy. They have camera operation, they have editing, they have storyboarding, screenwriting, and it's like, what are you trying to say? What is the story you are trying to tell? If I were hiring a writing PA, I wouldn't care if you had a bunch of cinematography experience and a bunch of directing experience and a bunch of other editing experience. I want to know if you know how to write, if you know how to take notes, if you know your way around final draft, things like that relate to the job that I'm hiring for. I'm not saying you can't apply to multiple jobs in different departments. You absolutely can. But you will not be successful if you submit the same resume to all of those jobs. So create different resumes if that is your strategy. If your strategy is to apply to a bunch of jobs in different departments just to get in, then create different resumes for that. If I look at your skills and it is just everything and anything, and you're just looking for a job, if that is what I get, if that is the story that I see from your resume, you are just looking for a job, guess what? You're not gonna get the job. I've seen that happen. I've been on the other side where they're like, yeah, no, this person just wanted a job. They didn't care about this job. They didn't care about advancing in this department. And that makes sense. Why would anyone want to hire just some random person that just wants some random job? They want to make sure that they're hiring someone that's gonna really put it all into this job, that they're really interested, that we're giving them an opportunity to advance in the role that they want to grow in. That is, most of the time, you want someone also that's qualified, that may have experience, done this before. It's not always the case, but like, if you have interest and you've done this thing before, yeah, I'd rather hire that person than someone that isn't really interested. They're all scatterbrained. They're just, seems like they just want whatever job, and they've done a bunch of things, and maybe this isn't the thing that they really want to do, right? That is the story you're telling when your resume is very vague, all over the place, has a bunch of roles in it, and a bunch of things scattered in it. To fix this, look at the job that you're applying for. Let's say, for example, like I said, writing PA. Remove all of the extra stuff, unless you think it's relevant, unless you think it'll help you. Maybe you've only done a few things and it has been scattered. Okay, in your skills, make it specific to that job. In your objective, make it specific to that job. If you have a header that says your name and then like a little role underneath it, don't put a bunch of different roles. Don't say film crew. Don't make it so generic. It's like, okay, this person just wants whatever. Like, make it catered. And then I promise you, you will have a lot more success if you do that. So, with that being said, I have created a book, and this book will outline all of those things and more on how to get yourself a job in the film industry, in the role that you are actually interested in starting into. So if you are serious about wanting to break into the industry and you really want to know like how to do it, and maybe this video was a shocker to you and you're like, oh shit, I've been doing this all wrong, I recommend getting this book. I put a lot of time into it, and I just try to put everything I could think of into this book, from getting your goal in order to how to get started, to what to do before you move, how to act in an interview, all of those things. So if you're interested, the link is down below. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I know I may have been a little harsh. I just realized I was just like yelling at the camera for a bit, but sometimes you guys need that. So hopefully you guys got what I was trying to say. If you have questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.